When the red light comes off. Turns off, okay? Hello, bonjour. This is Louis-Pierre Mainville, High Performance Director for the OVA, welcoming you to the final match of the Quebec-Ontario Series. First edition of this tournament. It's been a success so far. Donc, bienvenue à cette finale de la première édition du tournoi Québec-Ontario qui a lieu ici à l'Université d'Ottawa. Donc, première édition de ce tournoi qui rassemblait les équipes de l'Ontario, du Québec, de l'Alberta et du Manitoba. So we are ready for the start of the match. Good game, everyone. Very strong start here from Pacman with a block from number 15. So Karen Fan has really been doing good on the blocking this weekend at this tournament here in Ottawa, and she's starting the match, the final, with a big block. Pacman off to a good start with a 2-0 lead. So in this final we have the Pacman team and Defensa. So two Ontario teams. These teams played 4 matches yesterday. 4 matches that qualified them for the gold bracket. And here they are in the final. So, like I said, I'm LP Mainville, and I will be doing the comments here on this final. I am alone, and I'm going to give you a little bit of information about how it feels to be here in the gym and seeing this match. I'm not going to describe the play-by-play, but rather just trying to make you feel like you are with us right here watching the game. So we're back at the start with a 2-2 game. A miscue here on the side for Defensa. We're trying to put a free ball over the net. A little bit too much space on that ball. 3-2 Pakmen. A kill here from Jasmine Safar. Defensa playing a 6-2 with 2 setters on the court, having the back row setter setting and then the front row setter attacking. A system that's been good for them this weekend. A miss hit here on the Pacman side, bringing the score to 4-3. Over bump, and Stevens take the advantage of that over bump and goes with a kill. Emilia Vukovic with the serve for Defensa. Ball to the middle, and it's a kill by Fan. Fan's a high jumper. That quick ball was set pretty high and contacted pretty high. No chance for Defensa's defense. Here's Fan with the serve. Good pass. We're playing with the middle, and it's a point. Looked like it was going to be a miscue here, but Stevens saves the ball and tips it to the pool. 6-4 for Defensa. Dig here for Defensa. We're going to play out the middle. Another dig for Pacman. Transition. Oh, a block from Stevens. Another chance here for Peterson. That's dug by Hewitt. And we're trying to tip here on the left side. Number 8 for Defensa, Marin Hamilton. Not enough pace on that tip, unfortunately. Game is 6-4 for Defensa, and Peterson for Pakmen with the serve. Perfect pass here, allowing the middle set. And that ball is called out. It was really close. Wish we had the replay right here. Maybe next time we'll have that option for you. Peterson with the serve. Passes over the net. Oh, the overbump is it's brought down Doug, but then again over the net, and this time Pakman takes advantage of the overpass and finishes the point. Pakman now taking the lead. Confusion and serve receive. That's a free ball for Pakman. To the left side with no approach. That hit is Doug. Sarah Rohr with the hit. It's blocked. Set back to Hamilton, and that's blocked by the duo of Vukovic and Thurkildsen here on Pakman. A big block here. Set to the left side, and that hit is out of bounds, but we are not disciplined here on the Pakman side. We touched the net. The refs have done a phenomenal job here in Ottawa for this Quebec Ontario series. Keep doing a great job here in the finals. So Hamilton with the serve for Defensa. We're playing with the middle, and it is a successful, quick middle hit here for Pakman with Vukovic with the big hit. Now you may have noticed that we have a Vukovic on both sides of the net for Defensa, where it's number 4, Emilia Vukovic, and for Pakman, it's Teodora Vukovic, number 21. Overpass here, put down. That was Cameras. So Defensa here miscuing on a couple of passes, giving a lead to Pakman, and ooh, that serve could have hurt Defensa, but fortunately for them, that serve bounces off the net, out of bounds. Stevens with the serve. Deep serve. We're not taking it. We say it's out, and yes, the ball is out. Point Pakman. Vukovic with the serve. To the right side. The hit is touches the block, and we can't quite get to the ball on Pakman's side. Point Defensa. Big serve. That ball's going to go over the net as a hit from the attack line. Not an ideal situation here on Pakman's side, and we're creating a mistake here due to that nice serve here from Sarah Rohr, who's back at the serving line. Another big serve, but this one is out of bounds. 12-10 now for Pakman in the lead. Would like to remind you guys that this is a best out of 5, so this game is still very young. Serving on the libero. That's set to the outside. Left-handed Jasmine Safar with the hit. Cross court. A little bit too much. That ball's out of bounds. Safar has been pretty successful this weekend, hitting out of the left side. This is a rare miscue on her part. So to the middle, it's blocked by Pakman. We take the ball over, and confusion on Defensa. Ooh, that is the kind of confusion that will cost you some important points. We haven't seen a lot of that from Defensa this weekend. Serve from Pakman. It's passed by Safar. Set to the right side. It's blocked by Camras. To the left side to Safar with a smart move here, a smart tip. Right behind the block. We were not ready on the Pakman side to dig that up. So point Defensa. Back with the serve. Malavolta. Oh, and that serve is just short. Bounces on the net and could have really gone either way, but stays on Defensa's side. That brings the score to 15-11 for Defensa. For Pacman, sorry. That's an ace serve by Camras. And that is enough for head coach Kevin Horn, who's calling his first timeout of the match. Now I have a friend with me here who would like to say a couple words to you. You're a volleyball fan?
No. Yes, I am a volleyball fan.
Well, you got to speak in the mic.
I am a volleyball fan.
How do you like this match so far?
Good.
Yeah, what's your favorite part of watching volleyball?
To see what person wins.
All right, and right now, who's winning?
Pakmen.
And who do you think is going to win this long best-of-5 match?
Pakmen.
Well, we will see if your prediction is good, my friend. Thanks for being part of this broadcast. Guys, for your information, this was Kerry Campbell's little boy who's been helping us out this weekend in Ottawa. Kerry is our manager of competitions here at the OVA, so it's been a pleasure having this little guy here helping us. So we're back here in this first set of this final. Defensa finally with a point with a side out, taking the serve back. Good pass by Camras. It's set to the middle. Fan with the hit off the block. So Stevens and Fan at the net. That happened pretty high over the tape. And that was a smart hit by Fan, who was able to score off of Stevens' block. So Fan back at a serving line, and that's an ace. Safar with the serve. Good pass to the right side. It's dug by Defensa. We're going to go with the back row attack. It's dug and sent back to Defensa's side. It's set to the middle, and that's a kill by Stevens. Well played here on both sides. And Defensa comes out on top with the kill. Safar back at the serving line. Off the block, it's a dig, and we're going to have a hit from the 6-meter line here for Defensa. Set to the left side on this broken play, and that's dug really high, and that ball is brought back by Malavolta. Set to the left side. And we're calling for a touch here, but there's no touch. That ball was hit by number 3, Durana Choli. And this mistake is enough for Coach Pratik Yadav to call the timeout. We're back in this game with an ace from Safar from Defensa. Bridging the gap here with Pacman. Now 18-16 for Pacman. And that's a block here on Peterson. That's a block from Stevens. Big block here. Safar with the serve, and it's short. Oh, almost an ace, but it's dug up. It's a free ball sent to Defensa. We're going to play with the right side. Sarah Rohr, other setter with the hit. It's Doug. Set to the left side, and that's a kill. Kill here by Choli for Pacman. First kill of the game. And Peterson back at the serving line. We play with the middle. It's block and dug. No. That hit goes through the block and scores for Defensa. So back into the game. You have number 8 for Defensa, Hamilton, with a serve, and unfortunately that serve is out of bounds. Serve by Choli for Pacman. Hit on the right side. It's dug by Pacman. Play with the middle. Quick transition, and point here for Pacman. So the transition middle has been played a lot by these two teams this weekend, and as you can see, it's been a successful weapon for them in this tournament. And this is called in. Kill by Sarah Rohr from Defensa. Serve by Stevens. Set to the outside. And that's a point. Point by Cameras. Vukovic with the serve. Perfect pass. Going to play off the middle, and it's dug by Vukovic. Middle for Pacman, and Cameras goes for the hit, and that's blocked. Blocked by a combination here of Vukovic and Rohr. Sarah Rohr, the serving line with a serve, and it's a good serve. It's going to come back as a free ball for Defensa, and Jasmine Safar with the second, with a dump. Kind of a fake set, just a little set over the net. Point Defensa. An ace serve here for Rohr. And Defensa ties the score at 22-22. Second timeout here by Pacman. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen. This tournament has been filled with these comebacks. Teams taking the lead by 4 or 5 points, and then the opposite team coming back 4 or 5 points. We've had a lot of 3-set matches yesterday. So yesterday everyone played best of 3s. Every team was playing 2 games. And the format was made such in a way that was going to allow all the teams to play a lot of different teams. So each team played 4 different teams yesterday throughout the day. There was a morning session and an afternoon session. And then at the end, the top 3 teams were ranked into and placed into the gold bracket. Teams number 4 to 6 were placed into the silver bracket, and then teams 7 to 9 in the bronze bracket. And what you're watching right now is the final of the gold bracket of this Ontario-Quebec series. And this is not only a comeback, but this is Defensa taking the lead in the first set of this final. So Sarah Rohr at the serving line was second ace for her team. Defensa now leading 23-22. We need to side out here. And we decide how we're letting this one go. Risky move here after 2 aces, but the call was good. That ball was out, so 23-23. Thurkildsen at serving line with a serve deep in the middle of the court. We're going to set it to the right side, a little too far out. Offers an opportunity for Pacman to counterattack, and that's Doug, and we're going to send a free ball to Pacman. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Ball to the right side, and that's it. Off the block, yes. Peterson with a hit off the block. Kill Pacman. And timeout Defensa. Both teams have now taken both their timeouts. We're back on court for the end of this first set. Exciting match here in Ottawa. Thurkildsen at the serving line. Tip from Safari. It's dug by Pacman. Opportunity to close the set here with a tip, but it's dug by Malvolta. Safari with the hit. It's dug again. Good communication here for Pacman. We're hitting that, but right on the libero. It's dug tight to the net. Over bump. Dug. Another chance here for Pacman. And Peterson with the roll, and she scores the 25th point for her team. Pacman takes the lead 1-0 in this final. Wow. Great shot. A shot that we haven't seen a lot of this weekend. We usually see the hard hit, the tip, the ball off the block, but we rarely see the off-speed roll right off the block, and it completely disarmed the Defensa defense. And that's how Peterson scored the last point of the first set for her team. So 1-0 for Pacman in this final. I will be right back with you for the second set. Posing for the
What is your thingy again?
at jump volleyball.
Max, get out of there. Max, stop touching his face and his head. He's smiling.
I know. He's got his friends. Just look at him in the eyes, and then when he looks at you in the eyes, make faces. When he looks at you in the face, in the eyes, make faces. He's gonna smile.
Leo. Leo.
When he watches you in the eyes, just make faces. And he's gonna smile. See? See, you're making him smile. C'est trop ça drôle. C'est trop ça drôle. C'est trop ça drôle. So we are back with the second set of the final of the gold bracket of the Quebec Ontario Series. On est de retour avec la finale. Le deuxième set de la finale de la série Québec-Ontario. Tournoi qui a lieu à Ottawa. Donc le premier set a été remporté par Pacman, 25-23. First set was won by Pacman, 25-23. And we're just about to start the second set here in Ottawa. Sarah Rohr, who finished the first set very strong with her serve, is starting the second here. And it's dug by Defensa, and a hit that's dug here by Pacman. Big rally and a hit by Fan, and we have a hard time controlling the ball in defense, and it's a point here for Pacman taking the lead in the first set. Oh, and we touched the net here. Touched the net here on Pacman's side, and we're giving a point to Defensa. I know. He's awesome. Yep. Big hit by Peterson. It's Doug. Malavolta on the left side and kill down the line. Great shot. That's a shot we haven't seen enough of on Defensa's part. First kill of this set for Malavolta. Shorter left side, but very, very dynamic and athletic. And it is Megan Grosso here with the miss serve for Defensa. Cameras with the serve for Pacman. So far with the hit, it's Doug. Another dig here for Defensa. A long rally. Malavolta with a cross-court shot. A little too much. Out of bounds. Point Pacman. Cameras with the serve. Perfect pass. We play out in the middle, and it's blocked. Vukovic trying to hit the ball past Fan, and Fan with the big press and the big block. Fan very explosive and dynamic middle. Good read and good press. Defense is back with the kill here with a trick play. 61 played with Jasmine Safar. Vukovic with the serve. Oh, and big kill here by Fan coming out of position two and going to serve. If I were Defensa, I would know that that ball is going to Fan when she's in rotation two. She's had the kill every time she's gone back to serve. Good day here by Hewick. And Vukovic just can't put it down here for Pacman at the net. So far with the set, Malavolta hitting the ball line. It's Doug. We're going to have a hit out of left side for Pacman. She rolls it. It's Doug. So far with a hit down the line, and that one scores. Big rally here for both teams. Good volleyball. We see girls being ready in defense and some big hits. These two teams here are offering a good spectacle to the numerous fans here in the audience. Safar with the serve. Oh, and it's Doug, and we're going to bring it back as a free ball. Accelerated ball and little trick play with an X coming from the left side. Malavolta with the kill. So that's 3 kills here in this second set for Malavolta, leading her team in points in this set. Jolie with the hit. It's Doug by Malavolta in the back row, and Grosso here with the hit. Also Doug. Playing out in the middle. Nice dig. It keeps coming up. Grosso, the hit. Unfortunately, that ball was a little bit outside of the antenna, and Grosso hits it, touches the antenna. Point Pacman. Vukovic from Pacman tried a couple of times to put the ball down, but the defensive players were right there, ready to dig. The pass was a little fast here on Pacman's side, and he tried to set it with one hand, and it just didn't work. Trying to 61, and this time it works. Vukovic with a kill for Pacman. Vukovic with a serve, and that's in the net. Brings the score to 9-8 for Defensa. Early lead. Well, can we even talk about a lead when it's only 1 point in such a tight game? And big serve by Sarah Rohr. That's ace number 3 here for Sarah in this game. Really aggressive serve. Cameras with the hit. It's Doug. Rohr setting the pipe. And again, it's Doug for Pacman. We're trying to play the tip, but it was just a little bit missing. The ball rolled on the tape before it fell on the floor on Pacman's side, with no players from Defensa touching it. So point Defensa, and that's the first time out of this second set here for Pacman. Well, back on court, Sarah Rohr. The serving line. Aggressive serve, and just a little bit out on the side of the court. Point Pacman. Like people like to say, good timeout, coach. Pacman with the serve. Hard time controlling the serve here, and it's Safar with the hit. It's Doug by Pacman. Third Kilson with the set. Miski with the middle. We give a free ball. Safar with the tip, and it's going to be Doug by Peterson. Fan puts it over the net, and unfortunately she touches the net. So that's point Defensa. Megan Grosso with the serve. We're trying to shoot, and the set here doesn't quite make it above the net. So that's a mistake here by Fan. Substitution for Pacman. Number 10, Ter Kilson, coming out for number 11. Laslovich. (14-10) for Defensa in the second set. And that serve is called out of bounds. Fan with the serve. Malavolta with the hit, it's blocked. We're going to play it again. Malavolta has a second chance. She puts the ball over, just sets it over. Laslovich with the set. A weird situation here happening at the net. Then Grosso with the hit. It's dug by Laslovich. We give a free ball here for Defensa, who's going to have a chance to put the ball away. X ball, it's hit and touched on the block. We're going to transition with the middle. Nice defense played on from both sides here, and Safar with the kill. Safar has been a very important piece of this Defensa offense. She's been very strong all weekend, and she is demonstrating that again. All of her skills playing at various positions. So Choli with the hit for Pacman. That is just a little bit out of bounds, and that's good for point number 16 for Defensa. Safar at the serving line. It's a float. It's deep in 5 and out of bounds. Jump set, the quick to the middle to Stevens, who turns it to 1. Good play here. Definitely some middle play that we like to see at this level. That set is tight. That set is tight, and we touched the net. That was, not sure it wasn't Pacman, but I know that this was a tough situation for Thurkelson, who tried to bump set that ball a little tight to the net. Pacman's going to regroup here after the coach called their second timeout. He wants to be on the broadcast. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, maman? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, mon beau? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, mon beau? Pour nos amis du Québec, nous sommes en plein milieu du deuxième set. C'est 18-12 pour Defensa. C'est Pakmen qui a gagné le premier set par un score de 25-23. We're playing in the middle, and seemed like it was a good connection, but that ball is out of bounds. Vukovic with a mistake. Point Defensa. Oh, and a hit from the 5-meter line by Cameras that touches the block and scores for Pacman. Defensive coach here telling Stevens to be a bit more patient on these kind of hits. Good cover here by Defensa. The ball is dug. Malavolta with the hit. It's dug by Pacman. And that ball is just a little bit too long. Point Pacman. Nice hit by Grosso off the block on the line, and point Defensa. First point here by Grosso in the second set, providing the 20th point for her team. Defensa in the lead 20-14. Pacman won the first set. I'd like to remind you, this is the best out of 5. This game is still young, people. And that's an ace serve here by Marin Hamilton, coming off the bench. Big serve, and we're trying to play to 61 on that, and not sure it was the right choice. The pass was a little bit fast for Middle Vukovic to get to her position. That ball is hit out of bounds. Oh, big hit by, oh, but what happened? Big hit by Camras. It hits two people. I think it actually hit Hamilton in the shoulder or in the face, and the ball kind of went back to the Pacman side, and confusion allowed Defensa to score a point, and Hamilton with another point here. Second serving ace for Hamilton in this sequence, and this time it's in the net. So this is set point here for Defensa, leading 24-15. Vukovic with the serve. Big kind of confusion. A weird play here to end this second set, but this is now 25-15 for Defensa. So 1-1 in the sets. We now have a best of 3. Chilling. This is the best of 5. Just the way it is. All except for the finals. From now, starting now, because it's 1-1. So 1-1 in the sets in this final of the Quebec Ontario series here in Ottawa. First set, we had some good volleyball from both sides of the net. Really tight match. That when we saw Pacman win the set 25-23. In the second set, I think what happened is we saw more aggressive serving here from the Defensa that gave a little bit more trouble to Pacman, and it seems like the setter for Pacman, Therkildsen, tried maybe a couple of sets that maybe were a little risky with the middle in some situations when she was running off the net or running at the net, and we also saw some miscue and some little focus mistakes on Pacman's side. Some weird points that they gave to Defensa, and when we tallied up all of these points, well, it makes a difference between a score 25 and a score 15. Pacman with quite a few mistakes also in this set. So total of 11 mistakes in this set compared to about 3, 6 to 8 mistakes for Pacman. So again, okay, a difference of 11 mistakes to 8 also makes a big difference at the end of a set. So hopefully Pacman is able to kind of clean up their game in this third set. They will have to if they want to have a shot at the gold medal of this Quebec Ontario Series, first edition of the tournament. Big success so far. So here we are in Ottawa. Players are ready for the third set of this best of 5 final. No big changes in the lineups. Thurkelson with the serve for Pacman, and here we are. Game started. It's a block here, and net touch. Net touch on Pacman's side. That's the kind of costly errors that actually did cost the set in the second set for Pacman. A serve for Grosso. 2-0 for Defensa. Nice defense for Defensa. And big kill by Safar. Safar leading all players in kills in this game. She's at 6. And this serve is out. First point for Pacman in his third set. And that's a very smart shot, deep and high roll, height to 1 by Malavolta, avoiding the block and all defenders. Fan with the serve. And tempo set to the outside. The block for Pacman didn't quite have the time to get there and be solid, and that was a great hit by Malavolta. Adding a 5th kill to her record for today. Pearson with the roll that gave Pacman the win in the first set. Smart play and good execution. Peterson with the serve. Set is tight. We tip it over the net, and then Pacman's going to roll the ball from position 4. Right side set. Sarah Rohr with the hit. It's dug by Pacman. We save the ball here. We're going to give a free ball to Pacman. Pacman with a middle hit, and that's dug in the back row by Grosso. Malavolta trying to tip, and that's the second contact by Pacman. Long rally here in Ottawa. Both teams going hard at it, playing great defense. No one wants to let the ball touch the floor. Roll here, it's dug. Tight set, and that's a hit by Thurkelson. Overpass and good presence at the net here by number 10 for Pacman. Very competitive. C-ball hit. Middle hit. Left side hit. Left side hit. And that is through the block. Choli, number 3 for Pacman with the kill. We're seeing a lot of variety in sets and plays here from both teams. Good work from everyone. Left side hit, and that's blocked by Thurkildson and Vukovic, their second block of the match together. Set to the left side, and that's hit. And there was not a lot of pace on that hit, but it found the corner of the court where nobody was. And that's a point for Sarah Orr. Great save. That pass was tight at the net, and Thurkildson just stays balanced in her jump set and brings that ball up for Vukovic perfectly. And big kill by Vukovic. Vukovic with the block here on Stevens. Set outside. And Stevens with the block on Cameras. A moment of weakness here in Pacman's cover. Cameras with the roll. It's dug by Malvolta. Set to the outside. Grosso with the aggressive tip. And confusion here. Miscommunication between the barrel and the setter here for Pacman. Big hit by Vukovic, and it was dug, but the ball went straight into the net, and we were not able to keep it up here for on defensive side. Big kill by Vukovic, who's back at the service line. Nice defense by Peterson. Right side for Pacman. That's blocked and covered. Big hit to the cross court, and no one was there. The defense was playing behind the block. Kids, if you're watching this, always remember to play defense outside the block. You got to see the ball. You got to see the arm of the hitter. For a minute here, we thought that the refs were going to let that go, but they caught it. Safar was in the back row when she put that ball over the net. Sarah Rohr with the hit. It's dug and set back to the middle. Good hit by Fan, but it's dug by Defensa, and we're going to go with a tip. Then the defense didn't have time to reset here on the Pacman side after this quick transition, and Sarah Rohr see the opportunity. Put the tip nice and short in position 4 and point Defensa. Cameras with the cross-court hit. It's dug by Hewick. And that ball is over the net, and that's put down by Fan. Big middle play here at the net by Fan. Pacman middle. 5th point of the game. Great pass played in the middle. It's a bit too high. Safar tried to save the ball, but couldn't do it. That serve is out. Oh, Thorkelson is not happy with that serve. She knows that she can put that in. She tried to be a little greedy, trying to line a bit too much. Unfortunate. And that is followed by an ace serve by Grosso. Grosso with her second ace serve of the set. Big block by Defensa, and this time Peterson sends the ball through the block. This game is becoming heated. We now have 13-11 for Pacman. Both teams exchanging the lead. Cameras with the serve. Big serve. It's controlled by the libero for Defensa. We have the roll. Oh, it's ducked to the back of the court. We're going to send a free ball to Defensa, who's going to counter-attack with an X ball, and unfortunately, that X ball is hit out of bounds. Number 11, Malavolta, tried to avoid the block here. Sometimes it's better to play with the block than to try to avoid it. Point Defensa. 14-12 for Pacman. Big hit by Pearson from where I'm standing. That looked like it was in, but that's why we have linesmen. Charlie here with hitting error. Served by Fan. Big serve by Fan. To the outside. Malavolta with the hit. It's dug and played to Peterson on the right side. Position 6. Hunting the ball here, and it's blocked here by Stevens. Vukovic trying to put the second contact over the net as no one was there to play it. And Stevens is very aware of her net play, and she puts that ball down. Block. Middle ball, and it's blocked by Sarah Rohr. Good read here on the block by Sarah, who's playing in position 2, playing as right side at the moment. Her first block of the game. That ball is hit out by Pacman number 13. And that's blocked by Stevens. Peterson with the hit. Stevens just got her third block of this match. She's leading all players on the court with the number of blocks. She has been very solid for Defensa all weekend, actually making some big blocks, moving well to the outside, and putting her hands over the net and cutting some angle, right? And that's what we want in medals. We want medals that will go over the net, cut some angles for the attackers, and she's big and strong here at the net and getting some blocks, so that's definitely helping her team. Her team is now in the lead. Defensa leading 18-16. So that timeout was called by Pacman coach. Pacman trying to regroup and not letting Defensa go ahead with any more points. We're going to want to side out right now. Set to the right side. Peterson, it's blocked by Stevens. Peterson again, and that is blocked again. Stevens just owning the net. That is 3 blocks in the last 5 points by Stevens. She's really taking the matter in her own hands and trying to give the set to her team. Big hit here by Choli, and she's hit that ball before the block had time to press, and that's point Pacman. A side out they were waiting for. Stevens with an aggressive serve. And Malavolta with another deep roll. Malavolta playing very smart volleyball. She's not the tallest hitter, but she's very precise with her rolls and hits right now. Grosso with the kill. That ball, unfortunately for Pacman, that dig is a little too high and touches the basketball board. Point Defensa. Vukovic with the tip. It's Doug. Grosso with the hit. It's blocked and it's down. Big block by Pacman. This lineup of Vukovic and Thurkildson has been a hard one for Defensa to deal with here on the left side. Big block at the net, and Vukovic proving that she is a force at the net with another block and another block. The ball just doesn't cross that net. Finally, but the ball is dug for Pacman, and that's to Camras on the left side, and she hits that ball. That's out of bounds. We're trying to dump here. Doesn't quite work. Defense side with the free ball. Oh, middle hit, but that's carried by Vukovic. It was Vukovic against Vukovic at the net. Back set to Sarah Rohr, and Rohr scores that ball off the block before she goes back to the service line. Big float, and it's dropping. It's kept up. Set by Fan. And Camras plays the ball smartly, puts Defensa in trouble. Hit from the C ball by Peterson. And Safar with the hitting error. That's out deep. Big hit and big block. Peterson with another chance. She tries a roll. It's blocked. Cameras with the hit down the line, and it's dug by Roar. Safar brings it back. And miscommunication here between Libero Hewick and Grosso. Ball's in the net. That's unfortunate. That was a big point and a well-played point by both sides. Timeout called by Kevin Horn, coach for Defensa. I'd like to take a second here to thank the University of Ottawa and the volleyball team, the women's volleyball team here at University of Ottawa, the GGs, and their coach, Lionel Woods, and all of their players for helping out and providing us with this amazing facility, and Lions people and also score people. That they really helped make this event what it was, a success. So a big thanks to University of Ottawa and the women's volleyball program here for their support throughout this first edition of the Quebec Ontario Series. Really, really appreciate it. Pacman back in this game with a serve set to the middle. Vukovic, it's Doug. Peterson on the right side, getting set a lot, and that's Safar on the right side, and only one block there. She puts that ball away, no problem, with a deep and hard cross-court hit. It's now set point for Defensa. Oh, that ball is up. Again, Defensa, nice save here. Good save by Hewick. Great defense played by both teams. Big hit by Peterson, and that's over the block, deep court. We can't control that. Grosso can't handle that floating hit. It's a point for Pacman, and it is now 24-22. Cameras at the serving line. And that's an ace serve by Cameras. We are now at 24-23 for Defensa. Defensa calling their second time out of the set. Really good match here and tight match. Pacman made a few mistakes late in the set, allowed Defensa to take a few points, and they are now coming back from a score of 24-21. It's now 24-23. We will see if Pacman will be able to actually score the 24-point and make it even more interesting here in this third set of the gold medal final of the Ontario-Quebec Series. Cameras, very stable player for Pacman this whole tournament, at the service line. Deep serve. It's passed to the side of the court. To the right side, Peterson with the hit. Out of bounds. So that set Defensa. And the score is now 2-1 in the sets. Going to the fourth set of this match. That was a big set for number 7 for Pacman. Carmen Peterson. She was set a lot of balls and did a really good job with all those balls. I didn't count, but she definitely had half the sets for her team. That's a lot of jumps, people. So other people that I would like to thank for their help in making this possible. Obviously, we have to mention the 18U girls team from Mavericks in Ottawa, who provided the lines people throughout the weekend for all matches. So a big thanks to the Mavs. We have to mention also all of the referees that worked with us this weekend. We had 2 referees for each match. Yesterday we were going 3 courts at a time and matches throughout the day. So that's a lot of games, a lot of time that our referees spend on the chair, allowing our players to play the sport that they love. So a big thanks to the referees. Also, I would like to thank Luc and Fanny for their presence at this tournament. They were offering physiotherapy services throughout the weekend to the players. They were there and made sure that everyone was safe and healthy throughout all the matches. So a big thanks for their help. Again, Luc and Fanny from Physio Outaouais. Also, it wouldn't be a tournament if it wasn't for the parents. The parents have been supporting the girls all weekend long. Lots of parents made the trip from very far. These parents are cheering and supporting the girls and making the place alive. If you were here and if you can see from the live stream, there's still lots of people here watching the games in this late Sunday afternoon. And I'd like to finish by also mentioning the presence of the Dynamo team from Manitoba and Calgary Dinos, who flew from out west to be present at this tournament. So they definitely gave a good challenge to all of our Ontario and Quebec teams, and we thank them for their presence, taking the time and the resources that we know it takes to make that kind of trip. So thanks for coming out and playing our teams. So we are going to start this fourth set with Sarah Rohr for Defensa with the serve. Jasmine Safar with the dump here. Little fake set to the middle of the court. Point Defensa. A serve for Sarah Rohr. Mia Workman on the line duty here. Mia was part of our Team Ontario 17U team. She plays for the Mavericks. That was a good call on her part. Two on Defensa. Pacman with the serve. Peterson. Start of this third set for Pacman, and she starts that fourth set strong with an ace serve. First ace of the game for Peterson. We're still playing in this rally. Big and long rally. Nice defense on both sides. Big kill opportunity. It's blocked and covered. Safar tried to get that ball by walking and running under the net, but too little, too late. That's blocked by Vukovic. Peterson still serving for Pacman. Middle transition, Vukovic with the kill. the play that has worked for them all weekend long. If they can be more successful at running display, Pakmen will definitely have a better chance to win this match. Tip by Safari on this X. Smart play. Most people and players expecting the hard hit on the X play. That was a smart move. A serve for Grosso. Cameras had a hard time judging this ball. Point Defensa. Middle hit for Pacman. That was a good run, but the ball is out of bounds. There was some pace on that ball. This time it works. Vukovic against Vukovic. That ball touches the block and scores. That's kill number 7 for Teodora Vukovic for Pakmen. Big middle blocker. Safar on the right side. It's off the block and it scores. Jasmine Safar, lead scorer in this match. She just scored her 10th kill. That was a net call here. Killed by Malvolta. Safar with the serve, and it's brought back by Pacman. Safar with the set to the middle, and that's out of bounds. Controversial call here. We're calling a touch on the block. Players arguing that there was no touch, but the ref calling a touch. That's a point Defensa. Camras with the hard hit down the line. And Sarah Rohr with the hit, and that's a kill. Number 7 for Defensa. A 6-2 system working well for Defensa right now in the 4th set of this gold medal final. Safar with a tough serve to the middle, and that's a kill. High and strong hit by Finn. Number 15 for Pakman. Very, very efficient from the middle. Pakman's going to have to find a way to find Fan a bit more so they can use her height and athleticism. That is a kill from Sarah Rohr. Malavolta, number 11 for Defensa with the serve. Short serve, it's passed. And Fan with a hit. That was a great dig by Malavolta. That hit was over the block. Wow, phenomenal hit. And dig. And this time, Fan just puts the ball down. Do not pass the ball over the net when Fan is at the net, ladies and gentlemen. Big kill by Stevens. The middles on both sides playing great volleyball and being very, very strong. And now we have an ace serve by Stevens. And Fan with a little tip, miscue here. She jumped a little too early and she was able to tip it right behind the block on her way down. That is kill number 8 for Fan, who's back at the service line. And that's going to be an ace for Fan. Very similar to what we saw Stevens do just a minute earlier. Like I said, the middle players from both sides playing great volleyball for their teams. And that's a kill from Sarah, number 7 for Defensa on the right side. She's already at 3 kills in this 4th set, and it's 13-10 for Pacman. Sorry, for Defensa. Defensa on their way to the gold medal, leading 2-1 in the sets. And Peterson hits the ball out of bounds. 14-10. Point by Choli for Pacman. So Defensa is playing incredible defense and they're serving really tough. So Pacman has a hard time bringing the ball to the net and running their offense the way they want to do it. And a roll shot that scores again. Peterson really masters this shot. She comes in with a really big approach, really dynamic. Shows that she's going to hit that ball hard, but then, whoop, last second, opens the hand and rolls it right behind the block. Hitting her error here for Defensa. So I've been taking some stats here since the beginning of the match, and I can tell you that right now, if Pacman can pass the ball a little bit better and they can use their middles a little bit more, they will be in very good shape because really, number 15, Fan, and number 21, Vukovic, the middles for Pacman are really leading the team in kills and obviously blocks. Fan has got 8 kills, 2 ace serves, and 1 block. And Vukovic has 7 kills and 3 blocks here. So really the middles for Pacman leading their team and scoring lots of points for their team. If they can control that first contact a little bit better and give their setter a chance to set the middles, they should be able to come back into this game and win the 4th set and take us maybe to a 5th. Defensa will want to keep working with all their hitters and getting some good input from all players. Right side, left side, and middle. Big hit here by Vukovic. Again, Pacman playing with the middle, and that's a point. Vukovic with point number 8, kill number 8. That's blocked and covered for Pacman. And that hit will score. Choli with the half-speed hit. Second kill of the set for Choli, who's back serving for Pacman. Jump set to the middle. It's a shoot. It's dug. Pacman's going to bring it back. X ball, and the lefty Jasmine Safar coming from position 2 with the X and hitting it back to 5. Great execution. Great point. 16-15 for Defensa. Missed serve here for Defensa. Big hit for Jasmine Safar from position 2. Safar's got 5 kills in this set alone. She really wants to take the gold medal home. Peterson with the hit. It's dug by Safar. Set to Grosso in position 6. It's dug by Peterson. Camras with the hit cross court. Dug by Hewick. Free ball here. And middle ball, it's just too high. Bad timing here between the setter and the middle for Pacman. Unfortunate. It will be good to see Pacman as they evolve this year and as they refine that connection between the setter and the middles. Oh, big defense here by Safar, 2 in a row. And this one is too hard to control by Hewick. That's point cameras for Pacman. This one will feel good for Cameras, who had quite a few set, but scored her first kill of this 4th set. And this one is passed. Going to be a free ball. Seems like there's a rotation error. Seems like there's a rotation error here on Pacman's side. Wrong server. Not too sure. Second referee here figuring out what is going on. Apparently everyone is now in the correct rotation. This is tipped by Camras and it's scored. Score is now 19-19. Camras with the serve. Oh, and big kill by Choli. The hardest ball she's hit all day. That's a point and a kill that will definitely pump the players for Pacman. Give them some energy and intensity. Defensa in trouble here. And that ball is hit out. 3 point. If you're watching, you got to know one thing. When the game becomes tight like this, you do not want to give some points like that. You know, it's not a good set. What are you going to do? Are you going to try to go for the point, or are you going to try to just put the other team in trouble? Right? In this case, we're trying to do a little too much with the ball that is not perfect. Put the ball out. You know what? Put the ball to the setter. Put the ball to the right side. Take a player out of the attack. Give your team a chance to block in D. Defense has been playing great block defense, so there's no reason why they should be afraid of giving a ball to Pacman if they are in trouble. That was Coach's Corner, provided by LP Mainville. Not the same when you're alone doing the broadcast. Cameras with the serve. And it's scored by Defensa. 21-20 now for Pacman. Stevens with the serve. Tip by Peterson. It's Doug. Grosso with a cross-court hit. Set to the outside. Choli with a roll, and it scores. The roll has been scoring all afternoon. Good execution of the skill, and lots of girls on their heels in defense. 22-20 for Pacman. Shoots. So Vukovic hits the 31. It's Doug, and it comes back right over the net, and she just puts it down. Another confusion here with rotations. The ref here with a mistake. It happens to everyone. We'll forgive Irina for this call. So Sarah back to the serving line. Gonna play with the middle. Vukovic comes back with the tip. Middle's always a good idea to mix it up. You want to hit the ball hard, you hit it hard. But once in a while, a tip will take your opponents by surprise. That's exactly what happened here. Nice job by Vukovic. X play. Safar with a hit to one, and Thirkelson tried to put the ball over with a second contact, but she sets the ball into the net. If you're going to do a dump, got to make sure you want to score. Middle ball. It's Doug. Ball to the outside. Choli. It's dug by Hewick. Grosso with the ball. In between the defenders. And she ties the game. Confusion between Peterson and Camras here, and Pratik is going to take a timeout here for Pacman. Tied game, 23-23 at the end of the fourth set. Folks, we can have a more exciting match. 23-23. So the scores for the sets were really tight. So we had Pacman win the first set, 25-23. Defensa winning the second, 25-15. Defensa winning the third, 25-23. And it is now 23-23 in the fourth. Will Defensa take it all, or will Pacman force a fifth set? Trolley with a hit. It's off the hands, and it's dug by Grosso. Malavolta with a hit. Touches the block. Want to have a hit from really deep into the court. A free ball set to Safar. Safar hits the ball off the block. A block out for the kill. Safar now with 6 kills in this set. Quick serve by Grosso. To the middle. And it ends on a block. Vukovic gets blocked by Vukovic. That is Emilia Vukovic for Defensa. Her second block of the match, and good for the 25th point of this fourth set. Defensa winning the gold medal in 4 sets, 3-1 against Pacman. Big game by all players on Defensa. All players contributing with like lots of defense in the end. Good serving and good block defense was the key for Defensa. Pacman just couldn't score, and yeah, it gave us the match that we got. So Defensa is your champion of this first edition of the Quebec Ontario Series. Great event. Again, thanks for everyone for making this event possible. We are looking forward to next year where we host this again. We are looking forward to hear all of your feedback about this event, and we hope you enjoyed this live feed all day. Thanks for being with us. This was LP Mainville for the OVA, and I hope to see you soon in gym. Good volleyball.